This is my 1970 Porsche 914 for sale. It has upgraded later model bumpers. I'll go around the outside so it can be seen how flat the panels are and how good the seams are. Notice the rocker panels have been molded in to the flares. Those are very thick fiberglass GT flares. The roof is clear coated, but the rest of the car is PPG, urethane, single stage. Notice the forward part of the engine cover is actually a stretched out Chevy bow tie. That's it for the outside. Now I'll open it up and we'll do the inside. Okay, here's the front compartment. There are two pusher fans in there which leave some space in the front compartment. So what we have in here is an inflatable spare, the Porsche 911 air compressor to blow it up with. Is tucked underneath that cover. There's the cooling hoses coming from the back, and you'll notice that there are no wires visible. All the wires in this entire car are hidden. Now, for a heater system, there's a marine bilge blower installed in each corner which sucks hot air out of this compartment and puts it in the passenger compartment. The hot air comes directly from the radiator into the front, and normally it exhausts out the fender wells. But those fans will suck it in as long as that strip along the bulkhead in front of the fuel tank is removed, which will let the hot air pass through. So in the hot weather, that seal is just reinstalled and it keeps the hot air from coming in. The dash has a dash cover, but it is a brand new dash and not a cap. There's an AMCO Console with a special cushion on the top which functions as an armrest. Nice and high so you can rest your arm on it comfortably. The car has power windows. The buttons are right under the armrest. There's also 4 switches down on the console. One is for the electric trunk, the other for the fuel pump on and off, and the other for the bilge fans in the front. The 4th switch is a spare, and there's wires going both to the front, the trunk, and the engine compartment should something else get installed. Here's the trunk, all finished. Up there is a plate that comes out for access to the distributor. And of course the top stores in the trunk and those clips. There's another shot in the front. The gauges are for oil pressure, volts, and water temperature, tilted towards the driver of course. Chevy bow tie for the glove compartment opening. And of course the coffee cup, which matches the car color of course. This very expensive windshield seal rubber is new, like all the other rubber on the car. All the interior panels have been redone. And that is a later model interior, so the passenger seat does move. Retractable seat belts. Here's another look at the front compartment. Only one pusher fan ever has to run. It's automatic. The second fan is on manual because it's usually never needed, and it's been in some real hot weather. Okay, now we'll start it up and see what it sounds like. Okay, here's the engine compartment. It's a 350 Chevy. Those are 4 Webers on an Inglese manifold, and the Inglese manifold of course channels each individual throat of each carburetor to each cylinder individually. You'll notice it's not gaudy with chrome, but all the wires are hidden and it's very clean. The hoses for the cooling system are very expensive marine exhaust hose, and they're one piece all the way to the radiator, absolutely no joints. There's a black tank over on the side, which is the expansion tank for the cooling system. Of course it has electronic ignition, there's an RV cam, okay, there's a line from the gear drive cam.